I'm on one. Got some couple steady. When you win the game, you gotta stay ready. Get on one. Never be petty. Slick the sucker chip off the muscle for the petty. I'm on one. Got some couple steady. When you win the game, man, you gotta stay ready. Get on one. Never be petty. Slick the sucker chip off the muscle for the petty. Get on gang. Get on gang.
Going gas, 93 unleaded. You really getting money, nigga. Shut up and just bet it. Can't trust these.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
And we back with another Hey man, weekend video. Hey man, so today we gonna speak on Uncle Demi and one of the 2K devs was basically going over just about 2K, the state of 2K, all the new tech that they adding to the game. And that's like I was speaking on in my last video, saying that, man, sometimes we gotta give 2K some grace, man, because I know you guys are complaining about the VC prices and stuff like that, but look, man, I'ma just say this. I hope that season pass does have advantages in it. If I'm gonna spend my money on it, why not? Y'all want somebody to have to pay $10, $20 just to get a cosmetic? Just to get a magic carpet? Come on, man. That's trash. Throw me some VC in there. Throw me some Gatorade in there. Throw me an extra badge in there. You know what I'm saying? So I can help my bill. Those advantages can help everybody. Now, if you don't want to spend your money on it, you don't got to. But those advantages are for everybody, man. But we're going to get into the video. Let's get it. And one more small note I want to add. I hope 2K gets to the point where they allow us to pay to upgrade our badges too. Because playing in a rec and only getting 5 shots or playing my career, I don't want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sell hot dogs just to be able to upgrade my bill. Let's go.
Technology, right? And the technology works. It can do what it does, but it takes sometimes years to tune it to every single angle that you needed to do to every single situation. And so that's why I'm not saying, oh, it's gone, right? Because let's say let's say you run one play many times a game, and the angle for that play is either not working right or maybe a little misconfigured, right? Then you're going to see maybe vacuum screens more than anybody else, right? So you will be a person that might say, oh man, 2K lied. But somebody else who's not using that particular set of screens, be like, oh man, this thing works perfectly. And that's why before I became a dev, we used to hear people at EA say, well, yeah, it's a 3-year plan. Well, you develop the tech in the first year, you improve it in the second year, and then by the third year, you can knock out all the bugs and all the inconsistencies. So usually it takes about 3 years. But the exciting part is that we address the issue with a piece of tech that's new for this generation, and that it definitely gets the job done.
Okay, so that is a lot to be able to break down. Now, I'm not sure when he was talking about vacuum screens, so but that same analogy that he's utilizing can be utilized for what we're doing with the new gen, or well, I like to call the current gen, because it's the current gen. We're talking about the PS5s and Xbox S's and X. This is the 3rd year, right? So 2K21 next gen came out, but again, that was still during the pandemic. It was a lot, people working, it just doesn't count. Really, 2K22, 2K23, and now 2K24. 2K24 will be like that 3rd year. So when you talk about excitement, that is something that I am genuinely excited about, because this is the 3rd year with this new tech, and again, even now, it's still scratching the surface. So there's a lot of things that has been implemented, right? And like he said, it's implemented in the first year because you get excited for that new tech, and then really the second year you're working on trying to get those kinks and everything out of it, and then that 3rd year is where you really ready to rock and roll. So for me, that's why the expectation is so high. You can even go about that. You can use that for any type of analogy that we're seeing in the game. And I think that also in my mind, I was like, okay, that makes sense why people were saying, low current gen for the past couple years about the way it was playing and it felt different, was because that's still old tech and they've mastered the old tech, right? The new tech is now what they're dealing with, And this is now the 3rd year of working with this tech. And I feel, and you know, a lot of people around the game internally feel like this is going to be the year, right? This is going to be the year. And you know, I know a lot of people feel a certain way. I know on Twitter and that type of deal. And listen, and we're not talking about, we take out the microtransactions and all that type of stuff. I'm just talking about the game, like the play of the game. Okay.
I appreciate y'all watching the video. Make sure you piss up the shit out that like button. Let's go.